Hello everybody, good afternoon, Fanman Steve here. How is it going, YouTubers? It is the last day of August and we are going to be closing out the last day of the month with an examination and a review of these old condenser blower fan motors here. And these are actually the motors that went to the blower fans that I showed yesterday in my Comfort Zone High Velocity fan video. Let's go ahead and get these things out. Well, hopefully my little working table here is not going to collapse. Okay. The last one. Okay. Right there. Okay. So here they are. These are the furnace blower motors that went to the two units that I picked up in South Carolina. Two of these I do believe are General Electric. I'm not exactly sure what this one is. They do have information tags on them, so hopefully we can read up these tags and learn a little bit more about them. They're hefty little motors too. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to go over these motors and look up the information on them. One of them had problems from one to the other, and that's what my brother had told me, that one of these went to the furnace in their house, and just right after I got up there, I found these laying in their backyard, and I asked them what was wrong with them, and they said that they had just stopped working. They had completely seized up, and you see this one here. This one's about completely, well, it's not completely locked up, but they are a little stiff. So I'm going to take these things apart. I'm going to give them a good cleaning. Hopefully they shouldn't be too far gone to where maybe I could even try to rewire them and try to get them to work. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to take to do the testing with these. I do not have an amp reader. I do have an amp, but it's not working, and I don't have the capacitors for these motors. So what I'll do is that I'll just post these on Facebook, and I'll get some information. I'll dig up some information on these motors to figure out what particular capacitor that I need to wire these, because I don't want to take any chances by burning them out if still working. And if I can get these to working, they're getting cleaned up, they're getting lubricated, and they're going to be put to good use. They will be installed to these motors, to the fans that I have, that I picked up yesterday. Hopefully, with them being out in the weather, basically, they don't seem to look all that bad there on the inside. I'll put it up to where you can see it. It's got a little dirt clogged up here and there. I think this one is the one that's going to require a little bit more cleaning. So hopefully getting these taken apart really shouldn't be all that hard. I'll go ahead and I'll reveal the fans to you again that I picked up at my brother's house. Really neat little fans, and basically instead of having these scrapped at the scrap heap, I figured, I was going to take these back home with me and see if I could put them to use, try to bring them back to life. This one has a carrying handle on it, so maybe this was, I was told that they both went into furnaces, but maybe this one was used like a shop fan at some point, because this has the carrying handle. This one here is a little bit smaller, and I think this is the one that might have came out of a furnace. And of course, this is the one that I got a couple of months back, and I still need to do some work with this one. So I think let's see if I can get this resituated here. Okay. So basically what I'll do is that I'm just going to start off with these two motors here today. Okay. See if we can get the information off of it. So it was made by General Electric, and it draws 115 volts. Thermally protected. CLB INS CONT air cover, and I do believe that is the SKU number, maybe, and it's a 1.3 horsepower motor, and it has 1075 RPMs and draws 6 amps. And there's the wiring diagram. So yeah, this is gonna, I do not have the capacitors to these. I could not find them, and I am not too sure what happened to the capacitors to these motors. I could not find them. I do not know if they were thrown away or if they were used for something else. But sometime in the future, hopefully, I can order the right kind for these motors. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions with the phone like there was just now. Okay, so this was also made from the GE Motors Company. Made in USA, 5K CP, 39GG, and I do believe maybe that's the serial number. I'm not exactly sure. It even has a barcode on it. I do believe that is a barcode. Thermally protected. And there's the maybe that's the rating for the capacitor. I don't know. Even has a wiring diagram to it, so that's going to tell me what to do on how to wire this thing. Here's the back of it here. It has the cover on the back, and you can see the insulation that is used to absorb the oil and to maintain the lubrication. So I'm gonna see if I can find a replacement for this in the one to the other motor here. I think, yeah, I do believe that is what it is. Maybe I can find a replacement for that, or maybe I can make something for it. Okay. And this one here, this is probably the most hefty one. I know this has to be even more powerful than these two GE motors. I'm not exactly sure. I really can't get a whole lot of information off of this, but I guess it was made by, put it up to where you can see it. It was made by the Mars Company, and this is China made. Has the diagram to it, and it says motor can be operated in, I can't see that because that's kind of scratched off there, if you can see it, but I'm gonna have to really do some research on this motor. It has 4 speeds to it. It's a 4-speed motor. That should be interesting. There's the back of it. It has these little things here. I guess these are what were used for the mounts that you see on the belt-driven motors, maybe. So maybe if I can get this to working, maybe I could test this on my belt-driven blower fan. It's a hefty motor. It's even bigger and more broader, more wider than the 2 GE motors that I have here. It's really this one really isn't all that seized up, but maybe I can try to work. Maybe I'll work with this one first. I'm gonna put these on Facebook. I'm gonna get some information off of these. Hopefully somebody can assist me with this. The insides of them really don't look all that bad. The windings do not appear to be burnt. But I'll find out more once I get these things pulled apart. Basically, from what I told, the things just froze up. They stopped working. I asked if the motor's burned out. They just told me that the things just quit altogether. Maybe it might be a thermal fuse. It might have been a capacitor. I'm not exactly sure. But these are going to be my next project here. So I'm going to do some research. I'm going to do some information on these things, and I'm going to get these cleaned up. I'm going to take them apart and do some examinations with them. And if all goes according to plan, these will be going into my little blower fans here. And the third one that I have, I'll see maybe what I can do with this one. What, if any use this will be any good for. So there you have it, everybody. There is a quick little review of my AC unit blower fan motors today. If any of you have any suggestions or any information, please put it in the comment box. Help me out with that if you can. Just educate me a little bit. More videos to come, and I hope that you've enjoyed the video. That'll do it for now, and have a good one. Bye-bye.